Hawaii Blues fan. We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
And aloha! Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and I'm your host on the show that is by a fan, for the fan, and you got to know all about you, the fan. Wow, there's a lot going on. The Blues are playing for the first time since forever a team other than Phoenix. Yes, we play the San Jose Sharks tonight. Whoops, and I just lost. There we go. We're playing the San Jose Sharks tonight. We've already played 2 games, went 1-1 against them. Big news that came out today is that Colton Parayko is not going to be in the lineup. This is big news, but not a surprise. Parayko has been playing with a very nagging injury. What that injury is, I'm not completely sure of. It's some type of lower body injury. I kind of feel like it might be a like a sports hernia or a hip or a rib or like bone spurs or something like that. But it has slowed him down, and we've seen that a lot. We've seen that he hasn't made great passes. He's had trouble turning. He's had trouble getting into the slot. There's been a lot of that going on. So I hear that we're not playing the Sharks, we're playing the Minnows. Jackson, absolutely, my friend. I got Scoop Troop here. I got Leafs Forever. Hey, Leafs Forever, man. Thank you, bud. Hey, the Leafs are playing today, aren't they? I was looking at it earlier. Yeah, they're playing, is it Ottawa? I think it's Ottawa. They're playing a back-to-back against Ottawa. Let me kind of pull that up here real quick. That was one of the other games that I'm kind of looking to see. Hey, Robert, welcome, man. I haven't seen you in a long time. I know Chris, your brother, we talk when we can. Been really great going on. Scoop Troop, I got Leafs Forever. Appreciate each and every one of you. I know not all the time can I get to all your comments. I sure try. If I don't mention you, I try and put your comment up. And, you know, hey, welcome to the Blue Note Fan Report. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. And don't forget to tell people about this wonderful program. So, Blues take on the Sharks. They do it at 7 p.m. Central Time today, but Saturday it's at 6. They moved that game up an hour. I'm not sure why. I think it has to do a little bit with the outdoor games in Lake Tahoe. I do think that has something to do with it. There was another game later in the year that's been moved up an hour. It was like a West Coast game that was moved back an hour. Hey, I appreciate that. Lance helped me and me collaborated on that. I got to get some more articles out, man. And if you want to write for me, let me know. I could really use some help with the writing. I really could use 3 to 5 writers that want to get in. And George, thank you so much. Hey, George, don't forget to get in on our pick'em contest. If you're having trouble, talk to Roland. Roland will help you get in there. It's and word on Krug. You know what? As you say that, I was just trying to look at my notifications to see what the possible lineups were. I heard Krug skated today. Krug did skate today. So I do know that is out there. And hey, Leafs Forever, Toronto is up 1-0 over Ottawa. Let's see. George telling me he's waiting for the puck to drop. Welcome, George. Welcome. Roland's asking, what do the Blues need to do with to win with all the players out? I think it's simply this. It's something very, very simple. And it's keep it simple. Don't need to do anything more than control the puck. Get the puck in deep, move it around, move it, cycle the puck, control it, because not only is he out, is Parayko out, but one of the Sharks' defensemen, their big defenseman, is out. Carlson is out. So that right there gives the Blues some very good movement. Here we go. Here's the lineups that I've been waiting for. Luke Corrick just sent them. Let's see if I can bring this up for you guys. And it's 2-0 now. Okay, and I'm bringing up here we go. Okay, guys, here are your lineups. We have Barbashev with O'Reilly and Perron, Hoffman with Shin and Kyrou. I like that line. I like that line a lot. You have Sanford with Sundqvist and Blaze, Clifford and De La Rose with McCachran. You have Krug and Falk. Okay, so Krug is in. You have Krug and Falk, Dunn and Bortuzzo, and I kind of like that. I like the opposites that are there. And then you have Gunnarsson and Scandella with Bennington in, and Huso is the backup. Good lines in my eyes. This is something the Blues can work with. This is something that gives them opportunity. And I'm playing with the mouse the wrong way. There we go. So here I am back. Hey, for everybody watching, don't forget to put that thumbs up. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is your pregame show. I'm talking about the Blues. And Roland, like I just said, that line right there, those lines right there are great lines, and they just need to keep it simple, right? More than anything else, that's what they've got to do. Got to keep it simple.
Marco, thanks for doing this. Welcome back to the lineup.
Thanks a lot. Take care, Banger.
Okay, and obviously, fellas, Marco. He's a good skater. He's a swooper. He's got that long reach, and be nice to have him back in the lineup.
There we go. So Scandella's back in the lineup. Like I talked about, he's with Gunnarsson. That's going to give him time to work up. That's a good role. And Boom Boom has days. Boom Boom has some good days. Boom Boom has some bad days. I'd love to see more good days out of him. But, you take what you can get right now. The lineup's hurt. And you know what? That's okay. That's what's been. Roland says, Kostin has been playing great in Russia, 8 points in 3 games. They said he can come to STL when the playoffs are over. I heard that. It'll be a minimum of 3 weeks. 3 weeks before he could even play for us. Once he comes over. So, that's just something to be worry about. If anything, he would go, he's going to go to either the minors, to Utica, or he could go on the taxi squad. I really don't know. This has been a bad season for him. I know he's been hot of late, but, I wanted to see him have 50, 60 points, not what he's got. It's not in any way, shape, or form worthy of what you would expect of a player of that caliber, especially in that league. Rooster saying that the lines are very balanced. Rooster, I agree with you there. Robert saying, let's hope the boys got some rest. They were looking real tired at the end of that. Well, I do know that they did get some rest, and I knew that they had an optional practice today, and I think it was 20 players showed up. So it was a well-attended, and one of those 20 players was, anybody want to take a quick guess? Terashenko, and he participated in all of the drills. That is great news. I really hope that when he comes back, though, they put him like in a third line, like move Hoffman, put Hoffman, Sundqvist. Think about this line: Hoffman, Sundqvist, and Terashenko. Think about that for a second. Think about that line as your third line, as an energy line, right? Getting out there and being able to roll and play and get some really good. That would be a hot line in my eyes, right? And not only that, it would take some pressure off Tarasenko to prove to everybody how great his shoulder is. The pressure wouldn't be there. He would have a solid center, a solid winger on the other side, a scorer, and a passer. Thomas, I think. Well, let's see when Thomas comes back, because he's still. Well, Thomas, isn't he out 6 weeks? Thomas is out 6 weeks. I think that he would come back. Tarasenko would come back before Thomas comes back. So hey, everybody, everyone that's watching, this is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. This is the Blue Note Fan Report. Welcome to the show. Please don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up. Let me know that you like this. And I love getting new people. If you're new, let me know. Say hello in the groups. And don't forget, if you are in one of 3 groups right now, the Blue Notes Bunch, St. Louis Blues Crew, CREW, or my group, the Hawaii STL Blues Fan Clan, you can get in our Pick'em contest. And it has been, the last I looked, we had the most in one Pick'em contest that we've ever had. We were sitting close to 40 people. The last I looked, we're at 39 people right now. Kevin Dixon just jumped in. So get in there if you can. Hey, George White, get a hold of Roland, and Roland will help you. If not, we'll just take your picks today, and then Roland will kind of explain how to use the pick. Well, Roland will work with you, George. Don't worry about it, my friend. We'll take care of you. What else, guys? So this is an important game, and this month is an important month. I don't think a lot of you understand. Points are it. I mean, it simply comes down to this. You have to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. And to be honest, for the rest of February and March, the Blues should put together a couple of 6 or 7 game winning streaks, right? Absolutely, they should. When you look at their schedule, and I'm pulling it up right now, seeing if my Google wants to be nice to me. Well, hey, they're talking about bringing fans back, so I'm going to let this play for the moment.
How do we explain what you're dealing with on a daily basis right now, dealing with all the challenges that we're facing when you're running a team? Explain that to us.
Well, it's interesting. You know, when I think about it, quite honestly, it's very similar to what really anybody in the entertainment hospitality business has been going through over the last 10 months. So whether you're a local restaurant or bar, in the end, it's all about figuring out how can we safely bring people back, and how can we adapt to the different situations that have happened throughout the year. And so for us, this has been obviously a situation, I think, like everyone else, where we learn every day, where we have to be ready to adapt. And, you know, like many things in business and in life, communication, the most critical element has really carried us through this time period.
All right. So there's a few weeks ago, the Blues announced that you're going to get.
Okay, so I let some of that go. Ashley, welcome. Welcome, Ashley. Welcome to have you back. Okay, so starting today, you play the Sharks 2 games at home. Then you play LA 2 games at home. Then you play the Sharks on the 27th, the last game of the month, last game of March. Then you play Anaheim 2 games on the road. You play LA 2 games on the road, and then you play the Sharks again before you come home and face the Knights. You have so many games against the Sharks, the Kings, and the Ducks. Those are your points. Those are the games that you have got to get your points. That absolutely, those are the games where you need to get those points. When we played in the Knights, back-to-back games, Friday and a Saturday in St. Louis, you absolutely need to split those games. The Knights right now they're looking good. You don't play, then you have the big month, the big month is April. And I'm going to try and see if I can show you the month of April. And this is something that I've been talking about a little bit. And here we go. Okay, so here we go. This is your April schedule. You start April 3rd with Colorado. Then you have the Knights for 2 games. You have 3 games against the Wild, another game against the Avalanche. Then you stick the Coyotes in there again. Then you have, from there, you also have, then you have 3 games against the Avalanche and 3 games against the Wild. That's the month of April. That's a tough month. That is an absolute tough month, right? And the Wild, well, with the Wild are going to have to play a lot of games, and so are Colorado. So that might be something you can move up on. But right now, you have got to get your points where you can get your points. Between now and April, you have got to get as many points as possible. You go back and look at March. I talked about this. You have the Ducks twice. You have the Kings twice. The Sharks again. Then you have Vegas. Those 2 games really important against Vegas. Then the Kings, the Sharks, the Knights, the Wild, the Ducks. Those are games. Those are periods where you really need to win. You're only playing 3 home games or 4 home games right now in March. Everything else is away. That shifted due to this COVID stuff. So those are the kind of things that we have to focus on, to look at, to be aware of as the games are going on and as series are going on. Those are things that I pay attention to. So while we're getting ready for the game to start, any more questions you guys got? So I know what I'm looking for tonight. I'm looking for a very, very fast start. I'm looking for one of those starts where they come out and get 5 to 10 shots in the first 6 minutes. That's what I want to see. 5 to 10 shots in the first 6 minutes. Their goaltender is not the best, right? There's I'm not sure who's starting. I'm trying to look at the starting lineups now for them. If you give me a second, I might be able to pull it up. Well, hey, you know what's really funny? You know that article we wrote on Bennington, right? The only thing that I've heard about Colton is that he's out for this game, that he's got an injury. They don't want to talk about what the injury is, but they think that he just needs rest. And if that's the case, maybe 2-3 games. He's day to day. So that's what it's going to be. Robert, I agree on that power play. I absolutely agree on the power play. And I'm pulling up Game Center now. Sorry, I'm running a little behind. But hey, you know what? You still like watching me. You still love me. And that's great. I love every one of you, each one of you that takes your time to sit with me. So between Jones and Dubrovnik, it'll probably be Jones tonight. He's 6-4-0 with a 3.75 and an 873 save percentage. Dubrovnik is 0-3-1 with a 271 goals against average and a 917 save percentage. Bennington, we know, is going tonight. He's 7-3-2 with a 237 and a 918. Those are really similar numbers to what he had in the 2019 playoffs. Also, Mary's saying that the injury happened in the bubble. Ooh, I didn't know that. Possible. And, you know, that's why I kind of thought it might be a sports hernia, but I don't know. No problem, man. We'll get George in. Don't worry. We will take care of George White. The power play and the penalty kill are important. And you know, if they get those going, I will be elated. So it's McCachran, Delarose, and Clifford on the fourth line. Blaze is in. Blaze, Oscar, Sundqvist, and Sanford. I like that. I like Sundqvist. I like Sundqvist. So I'm trying to see. The last person that I got in was Kevin Dixon. So you got Till. Yep, he's back. Blaze is in. I seen that. Very nice. I would love to see Sammy score some goals, right? I would love to. I picked Hoffman as my pick to click. I have the Blues winning this 5-2 with Hoffman. That's what I think is going to happen. This is going to be one of those games where it's going to be told very early. You're going to find out what's going on very, very early in my eyes. Talking about Barbashev, I like what Barbie's doing. I actually, you know, some people didn't like him moving up to that top line, and I actually do because he brings that grit and toughness to that top line. The only issue that I've seen on that top line is him and O'Reilly seemed the last game to be doing a little bit of this, and it became somewhat of an issue. I kind of hope that gets taken care of and there's some better communication between them. They don't both need to be in on the forecheck all the time. And that was what you were seeing happening. And because they're both in on the forecheck, there was nowhere for the puck to go. You know, you've got to dig it out. You can't pass it out. You've got to dig it and take it out. Well, that means you got to reset. One thing that I was starting to talk about before I stopped and got put on some other things was there. We talked about 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, me and Lance wrote an article about Bennington. And today you see on NHL Network or NHL.com an article about the Blues trying to keep Bennington. You know, come on, give some credit to the little guy. You know, it'd be nice if they would do that every now and then. But you know what? He was a game time decision, and there's the decision. Decision is he's in. So, I mean, that's where we go with that. I'm listening to Bernie real quick. Yeah, they were saying 10 mil, and I can't see us paying him 10 mil. I don't see him. I see him maybe going. He's at 4 now, maybe 7 to 8. Mr. Destiny, where is that from? Oh, my article. Oh, wow, someone finally caught that. The movie. There was a movie called Mr. Destiny, right? And it had. Who did it have in it? Jim Belushi was in it. 7.5 to 8 mil. I could see that. I've also heard him somewhere around. Someone's come out with a 10 mil. I could see the 7.5 to 8 mil. You know, and you've got some room that you can work with because of the other goalie. I mean, you're not going to play. If Husso's got another year on his contract, you don't have to play the goalie that, you know, you don't have to go in with that other goalie that high up. And I gotta thank Bob and Michelle for showing up. Thank you so much. And someone got the Mr. Destiny. I can't believe no one else knows that movie. But that was a good movie. I liked it. That's great. We need Slammin' Sammy Blaze. Yeah, well, I'm hoping, bud. I really am. Martin Jones is in 6-5-0, 199 with a 919 save percentage against St. Louis. So goals could be hard to come by. We have goalies. I don't know about how deep we are. I don't know how good what we have is. I don't know how NHL ready what we have is. And that's something to pay attention to. And that's something that I'm kind of paying a little bit of attention to. Because I just don't think that it's as deep. Oh, George White is in. George White is in. Yay! 3-1. He put it in wrong, but I'll fix it. I'll fix it. No problem. So I'm absolutely glad that happened. So we're getting pretty close to game time. I will see the line to watch tonight. Oh, to me, it's that Hoffman line. It's that third line. I think they're the line to watch. So the game starts soon. I'll be in at the intermissions. You're more than welcome to join me there. At the intermissions, I need you guys to know this. I try and preset it up so I can share, but I don't get to share a lot. So if you see it from my profile, not the group, my profile, let me, share it out for me. Share it out in different groups. Share it out on Twitter. Share it out on Facebook. Share it so people will know. Oh, that's okay, George. I'll just, for the Blues score, just what score you think they're going to get, and then what score you think the Sharks are going to get. You said 3-1, and that's what I'll put in there. And other than that, you did just fine, my friend. It's no big deal. I've had others do the same thing. I just take care of it. Hey, but you're in, and that's great, and I appreciate it. We got you, George. Right? So, guys, it's time for me to go. The game is about to start. No, actually, I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait a little bit and see with that. We got George in, so let's give him. We're playing the Nasty Sharks. Let's hope that we score first, and we get to hear this very early. Yeah, that's what we're hoping to hear. Can't wait. It's going to be a good game, I think. I mean, the Sharks really haven't recovered from the Western Conference Finals. What the Blues did to them in the Western Conference Finals was absolutely devastating, and they have not recovered. The game they beat us 2-1. It really has been a very tough situation for them. And we'll see what happens after this. We'll see tonight. But I just think that the Blues are the much better team. I think that the Blues play a faster game, play a better game all around. And Bennington is a better goaltender than Martin Jones. So stay out of the box, stay 5-on-5, shots on net, and absolutely control the game. Hey, Natsuko, thanks for watching. That's what I think that's the best way to go. And you know what? Be a heavy team. That's the other thing. Be a heavy team. That's what they haven't been in the past. They have not been that heavy team that we all expect. I would love to see them be that heavy team. If they're that heavy team, then we absolutely will control this game right from the get-go. And that's what I'm hoping to see from the Blues. They're showing that they're talking about us finally talking to a different opponent. Well, the game's about on. This is Guy the Hawaii Blues fan saying aloha, mahalo, and you got to know I'm bleeding blue with you, and I can't wait to see you at the intermission report as we talk about, hopefully, a little bit of sushi. Aloha. Hey, Josh, welcome, man. And you got every right to say go Sharks. We love having other fans from other teams on the Blue Note Fan Report. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, saying aloha, mahalo, and you gotta know, I am bleeding blue with you.